All right, welcome back, everybody. If you were here for the 360 race, you know it was one heck of a finish. 410 Outlaw Pro Series at Dirt Slingers tonight. Right in the middle of the month of money. Eldora Speedway tonight. Wicked Cushion putting up the extra money for the 4 weeks of the month of money. We've had 2 already. This is week number 3. Extra $100 in the pot for these guys. Distributed out over the top 5. Practice winding down here. Look at our points for this series after 6 weeks, right at the midway point. Britton Roxbury with a 150-point lead over Michael Sheridan. Kevin Click, another 6 markers back. Smulders and Williams also. That's 6 markers behind each other. So 168 points separating the top 5. And with the drop weeks that'll start engaging at week number 10, things will shuffle around just a little bit. These guys pay an entry fee to run in this series. They get money back each and every night, and at the end of the season, they'll collect not only the bank that they've accumulated, but also the end of the season points money. Car Deal's okay, putting in a big chunk for the end of season points. Raven Graphics also throwing a pretty fair chunk in there. These guys are going to be looking at about an extra 1,000 or more added on to whatever their banks are at the end of the season. We'll disperse that out over several places. We're going to start announcing that when we get closer to the end. But right now, these guys racing. The whole bank looks like it's between $3,000 and $3,500 for these guys. They do have to pay their damages for any wrecked cars, so that keeps them kind of in check. But right now, qualifying about to get started, and that means it's time for our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, once again, our national anthem, Johnny Reed Foley right there for us. As you can see, qualifying still continuing. Smulders to the top of the board. Sheridan, Roxbury, Newhoff, Stewart, Rowley, Thomas, Zarfos, Close, and Howell rounding out our top 10. Pretty much looks like everybody's completed their qualifying laps. We're going to wait to see if race control advances the session or lets it run out. A real quick word in here. Let's grab Mr. Smulders and see if he's got a chance to talk to us. Alex Smulders, you got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, man, about 30 seconds left in the qualifying session here. Almost everybody's done, but you sit atop the pylon right now for qualifying, looking to score some more of that month of money Monday. Month of money. Dang, that's easy to say. Try that 3 times.
Yeah, I'm hoping to pick up some more money. I mean, that's awesome that Wicked Cushion did that. I got off to a rough start for the season. I had 2 DNFs the first 2 weeks, and luckily I was able to rebound. I got a couple of wins so far this season. I just trying to make up some points on Britton here. He's kind of destroying everybody right now in the points chase.
All right, man. Well, time for your heat race. Good luck out there. Hopefully we get a chance to chat with you up on the podium at the end of the night.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Quick qualifier tonight. Alex Smolders going to start on the pole for heat race number 1. Get these guys lined up. Run down the lineup as soon as they're out there. Looks like we are going to have the Kinser Sim Racing Team number 211 of Alex Smolders on the pole with his teammate, the Mesilla Valley Transfer, number 11, Cole Newhoffen to his outside. Row 2 on the inside, going to be the Mode Media House, number 23 of Justin Thomas, and on his outside, the car deals okay, number 29 of Taylor Howell. Row 3 inside, the Papa John's, number 26, Christopher Taggett, and to his outside, the Casey's General Stores, number 47. That is going to be Jason Randolph. And on the back row by himself, the Raven Graphics Dirt Racing Network, number 8 of Doyle Lawrence, so 7 cars. Everybody looking like they're going to make it into the feature race tonight. 24 scheduled to be there. So everybody just racing for a starting position in that feature race. We'll do 3 heat races, pole dash. Get to our A main tonight. Get this thing run through. As we were explaining before qualifying started, these guys pay an entry fee. They come out here and we break the total entry fees down and pay back. Every driver gets at least $1. Top 3 or 4 really make a pretty decent payday out of a $5 entry fee. And then at the end of the season, right now it's looking like the top 16 are going to split up that $1,000 and add to their banks, as long as they have competed in a certain undetermined number of the races for the season. But these guys are about to go green. 410 Pro Series at the Dirt Slingers, about to get underway from Eldora. Heat race number 1, Smolders on the pole, and he's on the throttle. Green flag is in the air. Good jump for him out in front. Like he was saying in the interview there before we got to the heat races, he struggled a little bit to begin the season, but man, he has come on strong since he righted the ship. Picked up a couple of good finishes there, started to close the gap in just a little bit. But right now, Justin Thomas working the middle of the track, trying to track him down. Going to put some pressure on the 211 machine to pick up a win here in the heat race. Cole Newhoffen started second, running in third. Christopher Taggett put the pressure on Taylor Howell, who was in fourth. Now grabs that away. Put Taggett back to fifth. Doyle Lawrence up to the 6th spot, goes in the middle, comes out on the top. Jason Randolph rounding out the field. Working lap number 4 of 10. The battle at the front right now. Good race right here. Smolders and Thomas, 1-2. Smolders running that slider line in low, out high, able to keep the car in a straight line. And he's able to hold on to the lead just in front of the very quick Justin Thomas. These guys did a lot of battle in the NASCAR Pro Series for the 410 cars. Familiar to one another. From that, they race each other almost on a nightly basis, so these guys know what the other one's going to do probably before he does. They're able to counter the moves. You see the slide jobs right there. Now Thomas has got the lead that time by, but Smolders is going to go right back at him in 1 and 2. Up off the bottom, good drive for him, but not enough. That's opening the door and letting Justin Thomas have that line again. 2 to go that time by. Still about a car length at the line. Smolders not giving up on that line. This time in early, sets the car, drives it off the bottom, and he's closer at the line than he was the last time. White flag in the air. Up in front of Thomas. Thomas, big run off too. This slide job should be long, low, and slide out right at the exit. It's going to be Thomas with the win. Smolders second, contact afterwards. So no cautions in that one. Great race for those guys. Good finish. Justin Thomas picking up the win. Heat race 2 gridding out here at the end of pit road on the pole. The Wicked Cushion Mohawk. Blaney Sim Racing, number 15 of Michael Sheridan. To his outside, the Dude Products, number 72 of Jeff Stewart. Row 2 on the inside, the Wicked Energy come. JZI Racing Photography, number 19 of Jeremy Zarfos. And on his outside, in the Wicked Relief come with CBD. Team City, number 25, that is Kevin Click. Row 3 on the inside, the 88, John Harper. And to his outside, the Black Number Motorsports Dirty Dicks Racewear, number 91 of Ernie Williams. 6 cars in this one. Everybody going to transfer. Just racing for their starting spots and a chance to get in the pole dash. Top 2 from each heat go straight to the pole dash. Everybody else line up where iRacing tells you to. But they'll have 10 laps to settle it out right here. No, Braden, I did not. The iRacing 410 series is what I said, sir. The World of Outlaws 410 Pro Series that finished up a few weeks ago. Young ears don't hear well, do they? All right, 6 cars into this one. Heat race 2 of 3. Top 2 to the pole dash. Everybody else just going to get a spot in the A main. They're going to go green this time off turn 4. Michael Sheridan. Control of the field. He'll bring us to the green. All right, Sheridan's on the gas. Green flag in the air. Good jump for Sheridan right there. Out in front of Jeremy Zarfos, who quickly slides his way into second. John Harper up to third. Ernie Williams around the top side of Kevin Click. Click's been on a tear lately. Won last week down Williams Grove. Put together a string of 2 or 3 really good runs the last couple of 3 weeks. Starting to really make some noise in the series, but right now, he's making noise from the 5th position in his heat race. Sheridan out in front, quarter second. That gap closing. Jeremy Zarfos working the top side. Cuts the car through the middle, down off the bottom. Sheridan kept it up to the top side all the way through 3 and 4. Picked up about a car length. Now Sheridan in through the middle. Going to come out on the top. No change at the front. John Harper with the slide job on Williams. Williams counters and crosses him over. Keep Williams in third. Harper in fourth. Click and Stewart rounding out the field, but the battle starting to shape up at the front. Zarfos has closed it down. Car and a half. Now 2 cars. Now 2.5. Good run for Sheridan off the top of turn 2 that time. 4 to go this time by. And here comes Williams for second. Ernie Williams around the top side, that yellow and blue machine. Really getting good runs off the corners. He closed right in the middle of 3 and 4. Last lap on Zarfos. But not this time. Make it Sheridan, Zarfos, and Williams your top 3. Harper, Click, and Stewart. The rest of the heat race, they're going to see 2 to go this time by. And Williams is slowly closing the gap. Does he have enough time to get there? Maybe throw a slide job. When they get the white, and that's going to happen off turn 4 this time by Michael Sheridan. 0.4 of a second. All contact. Williams into Zarfos. So Williams and Zarfos from running for a spot in the pole dash. Now both drivers going to be on the outside. It's going to be Sheridan, then Harper, then Click. So our first caution of the night came out at the end of that heat race. We'll get ready to put the third and final heat race out on pit road. On the pole, the Casey Kane Sim Racing Valvoline number 421 of the Rockstar, Britton Roxbury, and to his outside, the Wicked Energy Gum, Team Setting number 79 of Billy Rowley. Well, row 2 on the inside, the car deals okay, number 7C, that's Josh Close, and to his outside, the Cognitive Warriors, Team Setting, Wicked Cushion number 37 of Zane Scott. On the third row, on the inside, the Rockstar Productions, number 22 of the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan, and on his outside, another Rockstar Productions machine, that's the 422 of Mike Roxbury. 6 more cars. Total of 19 in here tonight. They'll roll off for 10 laps. Top 2 to the dash. Everybody else going to make the feature, but there is a certain order in which they're going to start. Start in row number 4 and work their way back through the field. But everybody's in the feature. Everybody going to make a payday tonight. Oh, and thank you. I saw you message earlier, Robert. Good to be back. Been a while since I've been in the booth, so a little bit rusty, but we're working it out. All right, lights about to go off on the pace truck. Going green off turn number 4 the next time by. That 421 machine in the 360s just a short while ago picked up the A main victory. The 360 night series. We'll see if he can sweep the night tonight. He leads the points here by a pretty fair margin. Had a rough week last week at Williams Grove. See if he can do just a little bit better this week. Maybe put himself back. He won the first 2 races of the season. Hadn't been back to victory lane since. So we'll see what he can do. But he's going to bring us to the green right here off turn number 4. Roxbury's on the gas. The green flag is in the air. Rowley. Woo! He must have been drinking a soda. He was way behind on that one. That lets Josh Close get to the inside of him. Drag race to turn 3 and 4. Close down on the inside. Slides across the nose. Put Close in second. Move Rowley back to third, but Rowley going to throw the slider in turns 1 and 2. We'll see if Close can hold him off right here. Got to make the crossover. Watching Rowley and Close go at it for second. Zane Scott around the top side into third. Into fourth, excuse me. 37 machine closing in on the 7. Rowley now secures second, at least for the time being. Here goes Zane Scott. Can he go 2 for 1? No, he didn't even go 1 for 1, but he put the pressure on the 7. And the caution is out. 422 machine, possibly. Go back. We'll see what happened to Mike. Oh, yeah, we're going to go back just a little further. Roxbury and Hannigan. Mike Roxbury with a little bit of Hannigan checked up right there. Oh, Roxbury out of shape, comes down across the track. He and Hannigan making contact. Both cars mildly damaged right there. Roxbury not able to drive his away. So Britton Roxbury, Billy Rowley, Josh Close, Zane Scott, and Mason Hannigan still on track. Mike Roxbury into the work area, getting that car fixed before we get to the feature race. They're going to go around one more time, so we'll have 3 laps to go when we get the green in this one. Why didn't you stay and race, Davis? This is your track. Lights off on the pace truck, going green off turn 4. 3 laps to go. Heat race number 2. Or heat race number 3, excuse me. Heat race number 3. We'll have our pole dash directly following this. And we'll get ready for the 30 lap A main. Pace truck in. Roxbury's on the throttle. Mason Hannigan tried to go to the high side and get around Zane Scott. He had to check it up. Watching the battle for second. Josh Close was all over Rowley right there. They're going to get 2 to go this time. Roxbury and Rowley. Zane Scott, Mason Hannigan duking it out back here for 4th and 5th. The white flag about to fly over the final heat race of the night. Britton Roxbury brings us underneath it first. Billy Rowley and Josh Close in tow. But it's going to be Britton Roxbury picking up the victory in heat race number 3. Billy Rowley second. Josh Close, Zane Scott, Mason Hannigan rounding out the field. So we're going to get ready for our pole dash, and we will be back with that in just a second.
All right, go ahead.
All right, pole dash time. It's going to be Alex Smolders and Britton Roxbury in row 1, Michael Sheridan and Justin Thomas in row 2, John Harper and Billy Rowley in row number 3. Magic number was 4 for the redraw tonight. So they're going to go green the next time off turn 4, making sure the field is right and lined up correctly. 8 laps for these guys. Soon as they finish up this, we'll give them 2 or 3 minutes out there, maybe 4, to work the track down just a little more. You're ready to put all the cars out here for the feature. Put 30 laps on the board. Oh, okay, I see. So now you're a sprint car snob. I got it, buddy. I got it. Good job. All right, Smolder's about to bring us to the green. Here it is. Green flag in the air. Good start on that front row. Pretty even at the line. Smolders grabs the lead. Roxbury, slide job, 3 and 4. He's got the lead now. Britton Roxbury to the front. He has not been denied all night long. It doesn't look like that is likely to change right now unless Justin Thomas can get up there and put a lot of pressure on him. 2 down, 6 to go. Caution being called. Need to notify me. Billy Rowley.
Or is he done?
No, done. Billy Rowley put the car upside down for the pole dash, yeah. So we're going to line them up. It looks like it's going to be Roxbury, Smolders, Thomas, Sheridan, and Harper.
I was calling it right before you guys got to him.
Green flag back in the air. 6 laps. Still on the board. Still Roxbury out in front of Smolders. Justin Thomas right there in the 3rd spot. Sheridan's in 4th and Harper is in 5th. Now Smolders, company on the high side, goes up top. Thomas cuts underneath. Gonna be at the halfway point this time by halfway. Justin Thomas secured second that time by Alex Smolders in the 3rd spot. Still Michael Sheridan and John Harper 4th and 5th, but this battle at the front too good to leave. 5 down, 3 to go. What lap are you on?
Working 5.
Okay, seems like I'm a lap ahead of race control. 5 down, 3 to go that time. It's still Roxbury, Thomas, Smolders. 2 to go this time by for the top 3. Michael Sheridan in 4th, and John Harper runs 5th. This is how they're going to line up to start the A-main. Thomas finds the outside wall. That's going to let Smolders get around on the high side. White flag in the air. Britton Roxbury out in front, going to pick up the win in the pole dash. It looks like Smolders, Thomas, and Sheridan going to follow in suit. So your finishing order in the pole dash: Roxbury, then Smolders, Thomas, Sheridan, Harper, and Rowley. That's how we're going to start the feature. Good to go. Going to give these guys a couple of minutes of warm-up to get out here on the track, those that have been off the track for a couple of minutes. And then we're going to advance to our feature race. I'll confer with race control. We'll leave the camera right here so you guys can watch these guys cut some laps.
The reason with the caution, I called it right before they got to the line. That car was sitting there before the line, so I called it before they got to the line. I know, but all right. Yeah, got about a minute 40 seconds.
All right, back in here. These guys got a little over a minute to go here. Britton Roxbury, you there? Britton Roxbury, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. You started off the season like a house of fire. Things have kind of cooled off. Had a rough week at Williams Grove. You're looking to rebound this week. Maybe put that car back in victory lane, sweep tonight.
Yeah, that'd sure be nice, especially after that horrible track we had to deal with. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, mind my P's and Q's up front and just try to keep the car underneath me.
What is the track looking like right now after that pole dash?
It's still pretty tacky. I'm kind of hoping the middle wears in a tad.
Run an extra minute out.
Racing if it stays, but the guy up front kind of wants every line to go away except the one he's running. So.
Well, yeah, that's how it always kind of is. Going to give them a little extra time out there on the track. Maybe bring some of that tacky down on some of these lines. With about 19, 20 cars out here, that shouldn't take a whole lot. But it's been kind of an up and down season for you, man. You're still leading the points by quite a margin there with the drop weeks coming. Any concerns about where you're going to be finishing over the next few weeks? Going to really bear down, concentrate here for us?
Yeah, once a few of those bad ones, especially Williams Grove, goes away, I'm hoping that I'll be doing all right. As long as we don't revisit that track, I'm gonna be pretty happy.
So 3 times a season to Williams Grove. Copy.
Yeah, okay.
All right, bud. Well, good luck out there, man. I hope we get a chance to talk to you in victory lane here in just a little bit.
All right, sounds good.
Got about 35 seconds.
All right, talk to our points leader there. Won the heat race, won the pole dash. Going to start on the pole for our feature. Promptly brings the car right out of the pits and rolls it over on its side. Yeah, what do you expect? He's just a race car driver, right, folks? All right, they're about to advance the session. What's going to happen? These guys are going to line up just like iRacing is going to tell them. We're going to let them pace around for 2 laps. Pace truck is going to drop into the infield. They're going to stay at pace speed. We are going to rearrange that front 3 rows. And then we're going to turn them loose with the pole sitter having control of the field. Once we do that, we'll know what our white flag attempt is going to be at, our first one. But we do know that on the pole going to be the 421 of Britton Roxbury. Alex Smolders in the 211 to his outside. The 23 of Justin Thomas inside row 2 with 15 of Michael Sheridan on his outside. Row 3 will be the 88 of John Harper and the 79 of Billy Rowley. And then starting in row 4, the 11 car, Cole Newhoffen, and on his outside, the 91 Ernie Williams. Row 5 going to be the 7C of Josh Close. Within his outside, his teammate, Taylor Howell, the 29. Row 6 inside, Jeff Stewart, the 72. Outside, Zane Scott back after a long stint with the Navy over in, oh man, he was over in the Middle East. They did a lot of stuff. We're glad to have Zane back. Can't wait to get him back up in the booth and have a little fun. Row 7 on the inside, the 26. Going to be Chris Taggett on his outside, the 19 of Jeremy Zarfos. Mason Hannigan, the 22, inside of row number 8. Jason Randolph going to be on his outside. In the 9th row on the inside, Kevin Click, the 25C, last week's feature winner. And the 422 of Mike Roxbury going to be on his outside. And on the final row, the 8 car of Doyle Lawrence. So 19 cars. They'll go around. They'll catch all of these 2 pace laps. We'll rearrange the field, give you a 4 wide, and get ready to go green. Probably going to be somewhere around lap 33 or 34 for our first attempt at this. But they'll do 1 more pace lap. Get them lined up. And we'll get ready to go green for 30 here at Eldora. 410 Outlaw Pro Series.
Yes, sir. We need the first 3 rows.
All right. They are going to go pace speed right here. Even though you're going to hear the green flag fall, everybody going to stay at pace speed.
What is the first 3?
It's going to be Roxbury and Smolders in row 1. Thomas and Sheridan row 2. Harper and Rowley, row 3. Get them rearranged here. All right, get them squared up. 1 full. 1 full lap for the 4 wide. All right, down the front stretch, 4 wide at Eldora. Dirt Slingers 410 Pro Outlaw Series. Week 7 of the season. Take them around more. Down the back stretch, 4 wide. Into turns 3 and 4, going to come by. For the fans, the greatest sight in all the motor racing, the 4 wide salute. We'll split them off, send them back 2 by 2, get them ready to go. All right, break them up. And Britton Roxbury will be given control of the field. This time, next time.
This time.
So 33 going to be the white flag. 33 for the white flag.
33.
Green flag in the air. Amen. Underway. Roxbury leading them into turns 1 and 2. Looks just like the 360 race, and a big gaggle behind that. 2 wide, 3 deep. Smolders and Thomas. Sheridan and Rowley. Williams and Harper. Now Harper falls back off the top 5. Still Billy Rowley down the inside, hanging on to the 4th spot. Ernie Williams around Michael Sheridan. Had it for a second, but Sheridan fighting back on the top side. But Roxbury still out in front of Smolders. Justin Thomas in third. Now Ernie Williams around Billy Rowley into the fourth spot. First caution, lap number 6. Go back and see who this was about. Looks like Christopher Taggart's car. Out of shape right there. We'll see what happened to Taggart. Probably going to happen the next time we head down the back stretch. He was in the middle of about a 3 wide, almost a 4 wide. He got it back down to 2. Now back at Taylor Howell got a little free. That caused Zarfos to react. Oh, and then he gets just clipped. Probably could have saved that if he didn't get clipped the second time. So Taggart now in the infield. Taylor Howell in the infield. Lap 36, the new white flag. Take a quick peek at our top 10 here. Roxbury, Smolders, Thomas, Williams, Rowley, Sheridan, Harper, Newhofen, Zane Scott, and Josh Close. Sitting inside that top 10. Green flag back in the air. Racing resuming. About 26 laps to go. 27 laps to go. Still Roxbury, Smolders, Thomas, Williams, and Rowley, your top 5. Michael Sheridan right on that outside looking in. Ooh, a little close call between he and Billy Rowley. Rowley a little out of shape. Backs out of it. Gives the spot to Sheridan. I do know right now Mr. Sheridan is vying for cleanest driver of the year. That is a special award going to be handed out at the end of the season. Going to have a little cash bonus on it. He was leading it at the halfway point by a pretty good margin. Didn't have very many incidents on his record at all, so good deal for him. But up front, Britton Roxbury, Alex Smolders going at it about 5 car lengths between the two of them. And it gets a little closer every corner entry because Smolders is running a lot different entry line. And he's picking up about a half a car each time on Roxbury. When they go down into turn 3, Roxbury goes, well, he did last time, he didn't this time. He went right through that third lane down from the top. Now they're kind of holding station about 2.5 car lengths. Between that time, Smolders got to the inside. Roxbury with a slip on the entry. Now Smolders not able to hang on to that. Trying to keep that car down in there. Slide job in 3 and 4. Roxbury crossed him over, took the lead right back. Draw back here and look. Michael Sheridan on the inside around Ernie Williams, and another caution on the speedway. I think Justin Thomas's car may be involved in this one as he heads for pit road. That car was already damaged, so I don't believe it was him. Take a look at Randolph Roxbury. Oh, those two a little sideways. Oh, there it is. Somebody on the outside. Could that have been Josh Close? That 7C machine down here in 3 and 4 went in on the bottom. Clipped the wall. Shoots it across. Grabbed it back up. There he goes across. So our second caution of the night for the 7 car. That car going to be finished. He hit the wall a ton. Take a look at this top 10. It's Roxbury, Smolders, Sheridan, Williams, Newhofen, Rowley, Harper, Click, Scott, and now Mason Hannigan into the top 10. You see Christopher Taggart back on track. Going to get himself a wave around. He is 4 laps down to the field.
39.
39 going to be our new white flag lap. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying the show. just past the halfway point. Next week, Dirt Slingers Knoxville Nationals Week. All 3 events going to be at Knoxville. Points are going to be totaled up at the end of the week, and we're going to crown the Knoxville Nationals champion for Dirt Slingers Racing League. Don't forget to tune in for that. The green flag is back in the air. 20 laps to go in this one. Still Britton Roxbury out in front of Alex Molders. Michael Sheridan running third. Ernie Williams in fourth. Williams trying to put the pressure on that 15 machine of Sheridan. Michael Sheridan tried to cut under, gives up the spot now. Williams into third, Sheridan back to fourth. Cole Newhofen all the way up to the 5th spot. Billy Rowley into 6th. John Harper's running 7th. Kevin Click making a charge from the back. He's inside the top 10. He runs 8th right now and looking like he's not done just yet. He's going to go for 7th. And he has got it around Harper. Now got his sights set on the 79 machine of Billy Rowley. Kevin Click been on a tear lately in the series. Doing battle here for the 6th spot with Billy Rowley right in front of them, Cole Newhofen. But at the front, Ernie Williams working the top side, trying to get around Alex Smolders. Not going to happen that time. Caution going to come out and keep those guys held back. Jason Randolph's car upside down on the front stretch. Go back, see what happened to the 47 machine here as they came in through 3 and 4. Little contact with he and the 72 machine of Jeff Stewart. So our third caution of the night coming out for that contact there. So we'll move our white flag back to lap number 42. Get Mr. Zarfos around on the lead lap. Jason Randolph's car is still in the pit. So 14 cars still on track in this one. Christopher Taggett, the 15th car out on the track, getting a couple of wave rounds. Still Roxbury, then Smolders. Now Williams up to third, Sheridan back to fourth, Newhofen in fifth, Rowley, Click, Harper, Scott, and Hannigan rounding out that top 10. Lawrence, Mike Roxbury, Jeremy Zarfos, and Christopher Taggett rounding out the field. Going green this time off turn number 4. Britton Roxbury in control of the field. Single file to start finish line. Green flag in the air. Roxbury with a good jump. Smolders goes to the bottom. Ernie Williams went top shelf on him that time. Not going to close the gap. Finds no grip on the exit of turn 2, but he holds off Michael Sheridan, still sitting back there in the 4th spot. Cole Newhofen was around the bottom. Only car that looks like is doing anything on the bottom. He's doing it in 3 and 4, and he's able to at least hold station. See if he goes back down there this time. He does indeed. The 11 machine around the bottom of 3 and 4, finding a little something there. Goes back to the top in 1 and 2. Keep him inside the top 5, but Kevin Click, the car on the move from the back. Started this in about 16th or 17th position. And he is now up to 6 and going to be challenging for a top 5 spot. That's where the big money cutoff is, 5th place. He can work his way in there. That'll be 3 consecutive weeks in the money, in the big money anyway. But right now, Roxbury, 0.8 of a second out in front of Smolders, and Smolders, all the company that he can stand in the form of the 91 machine of Ernie Williams. These two do battle in turns 3 and 4 for the podium spots. That's 2nd and 3rd. Michael Sheridan still sits in the 4th spot. Cole Newhofen, then Kevin Click, Billy Rowley, Zane Scott, John Harper, and Mason Hannigan rounding out that top 10. Right now, Williams around the high side, not quite into 2nd that time. Smolders went through on the bottom, coming off on the top. Williams went through the middle. That line able to hold up the 91 car just a little bit. This time, Smolders in on the top. Williams brings it up across his nose. No grip on the exit of 2 again. And the 211 able to hang on to second. These two slide job city. Back and forth, corner after corner. Williams looking for an advantage. Would like to get in there. Slam the door. Just can't find that bite on the exit of 2 now. In low in 3 and 4. Can he make it stick this time as both drivers drift up the hill? Give Williams the spot. Good run through 1 and 2. Had to cut it down. Maybe even had to burp the throttle as Smolders got a little out of shape. This battle's allowing the 15 of Michael Sheridan to close back in. These guys are at 5 to go. Sheridan and Smolders contact down into 1 and 2. I don't know if Smolders knew Sheridan had that good a run, but now it's Roxbury, Williams, Sheridan into 3rd. Here comes Newhoffen. Gonna poke his nose in there, make it a 3-car battle for the final podium spot. 4 to go that time by Roxbury. 1.5 seconds. We're watching 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right here on the screen. All these guys in great points and paying positions for the series. 3 to go that time by. Still Roxbury, 2.5 over Williams. Now Smolders hanging on to 3rd, but Sheridan trying to work that middle, trying to find something. Give himself a little bit forward momentum, take that spot away, but 2 to go that time by. Britton Roxbury's going to come through 3 and 4. He's going to see the white flag. Still Smolders. Now Newhoffen, then Sheridan, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Britton Roxbury into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is in the air. Roxbury sweeps the night. Williams is 2nd. Smolders comes home 3rd. Then Newhoffen. Tell these guys to stay in order. Stay in order. So it's Roxbury, Williams, and Smolders. 1, 2, 3. Drop a caution. We'll get the top 3 in here.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Three cautions for the night in the feature race. Great racing there inside that top 5. But Britton Roxbury goes flag to flag 2 times in a row here at Eldora. Wins the 360 race, comes in and wins the 410 race as well. Brings Ernie Williams and Alex Smolders. Williams a pair of 2nd place finishes. 4th on back, go in, have top 3, take another lap. And then have them park just like they did the last time, please. Britton Roxbury. Little wheelie down the front stretch for the fans. Celebrate just a little bit right there. We'll get them in the booth here in just a minute. As soon as they get them cars parked on the front stretch for us. Great show tonight. Failed tech. You're such a fanboy, Braden. So Roxbury picking up at least his 3rd win of the season in the series. Going to bring it over, park it up on top of the podium for us. All right. 3rd place tonight. Going to go to Alex Smolders. Get down here. Talk to these guys real quick. Alex Smolders, you got a copy?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, man. Well, we had us just a just a little bit of a chat before everything happened after you picked up the pole tonight, but you come home 3rd in the feature. Talk to us about your night overall, bud.
Yeah, after qualifying, everything kind of started going downhill. I struggled there in the heat. Justin got the better of me. I wasn't trying to wreck him there. I knew he'd cross the finish line there. I just wanted to give him a little tap just to see. But in the pole dash, I caught the invert, started on the pole, and couldn't capitalize on that. I fell to like 4th actually, and worked my way back up to 2nd though. Feature started outside pole. Should have been able to get a better start than what I got, but it didn't go as planned, and Britton got a jump. I think if it would have stayed green, I would have had a bit of a shot at Britton, but he was just getting great restarts and just driving away from us. But yeah, this place has got me beat. I struggle here. I can't do anything here in any car. It's just, yep. Britton ran a good race. Ernie ran a good race. It was all around. It was a good race, but I just struggle here.
Well, you still come home on the podium, and that keeps you in a pretty good spot, especially for the month of money. There, it's going to put some extra cash on your account for the series. So, all in all, probably not as bad a night as you think it is. And a top 3 on the points going to definitely help you out. You've been on kind of a little bit of a hot streak lately. So, any shout outs, thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate just a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Wicked Cushion for putting up the month of money. That's awesome to hear, and all the sponsors to the series. I know Cars Deals okay. Just Oklahoma just put up some money for the series. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Wicked Cushion, One IX Designs, Kinzer Racing, uh, Border Tire, DRC Chassis, all those guys. Um, Masilla Valley Transportation, and Profile by Sanford.
All right, man. Well, congratulations again. Thanks for chatting with us. We look forward to seeing you later on this week.
Yeah, thank you.
3rd place finisher, Alex Smolders. Get up here and let's take a look at this 91 car. He's picked up 2 consecutive 2nd place finishes tonight here at Eldora. Ernie Williams, you got a copy?
Gotcha, Roger.
All right, man. Back-to-back 2nd place finishes. You're chasing that 421 car around at Eldora all night long, man. Talk to us about this 410 win and how you overcame just a little bit of adversity on the start there and brought it home on the podium.
Yeah, all in all, wasn't a bad night. I think I got into more cars today than I ever have my whole life, so I want to apologize to everybody I got into. I know I got into Justin a little bit and on not a very good slide job. It just like I said, man, it was one of my worst nights. I'm really not proud of the way I raced. Not saying I did anything intentionally because that's never the case, but I just got into a lot more guys today. Even in the race one, I just a few more guys than really what I should have drove better, just no doubt. I don't know, just one of them nights, I guess. I don't know, but all in all, not a bad night. Yeah, 421 cars. He was good. Just no time to even match my car up against him at the end. Me and Smolders had a slide job battle there, probably 5-6 laps. He pulled away to about a second and a half or so, and I whittled it down a little bit, but it's just 5, 6, 8 laps ain't enough to catch a guy like that. He had his car rolling on the cushion there for a while, and it was just going to be tough to run him down unless I got a caution. Other than that, he was a car to beat.
Yeah, it looked like really you had to be really fine and finesse the top side to do a whole lot. A couple of guys were finding the slider line to be pretty quick. How did the track work out from it being just a little tacky after the pole dash to the end of that feature?
Well, there was definitely more track in this race. It was in a 360 race. I could come off the cushion a little bit and at least maintain some decent speed besides Smolders. That's what kept the slide job battle so much. It was too hard. It was so hard to get really away from somebody because they could run a car length or two off the cushion and still maintain enough speed to where you would have to. He would take away your line or something. So I thought the track was all in all was good. My setup, I usually don't have it set up to run through the middle or anything like that, but even my setup ran real good through there. So I thought the track was good. It's just like I said, I just couldn't get to Britain in enough time to even check my car out. But like I said, I know I had a fast car, but I thought the track wore out a little bit. But like I said, there was a little bit of grip where you could, stay 3/4 or 7/8 throttle through the middle of the corner coming out and stuff like that. So I liked it today.
Well, they're going to be doing a little bit more of adjustments to the cushion, I guess maybe even tomorrow. Looking forward to that or no thanks?
I'm a cushion guy, so anytime they try to take speed away, I'm not going to be happy about it. But I mean, it's just something I'll have to learn to do. If I can't maintain good positions up there, I guess I'll have to learn how to run somewhere else. But I'm hoping that it won't just totally destroy the top line. I mean, I understand that most of the track is top line dominant, but I hope they don't get crazy with it. It's just test and tune. You know what I mean? If they go too much, maybe 3-4 months down the road they'll fix it or something. Hopefully it all works out for the better for all the drivers that want to run the bottom and the guys that like to run the top.
Yeah, I'm hoping it brings everything a little bit closer together. But a great 2nd place finish for you, right in the middle of the month of money. That's going to put a little bit of extra bank in your bank. So shout-outs, thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate.
Absolutely. Let me give a shout-out to Tim Nichols with Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Matt Henninger with the Wicked Cushion Esports. I know he that sponsors, put a little extra money up for the month of money for us. We all appreciate that. Dirt Racing Network, Tim, like I said, Tim Sims. You guys see him around them racetracks, make sure you stop in. He's a cool guy now. And hopefully you'll see him around. Other than that, Roger, we appreciate you putting on the league and everything, man. Hopefully we'll see you next week.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you later this week, I'm sure.
Yep, thanks, Roger.
Second place finisher, Ernie Williams. And that brings us to tonight's sweeper. He got the broom out, and he cleaned up tonight at Eldora, brings home both victories. Britton Roxbury, you got a copy?
Sure do.
That is back-to-backs, 360, 410 tonight, man. Talk to us about this run here in the Pro Series and how you swept the night.
Oh, I just did the same thing I did in the 360 race. Just kept it pinned at the top, and I just tried not to drive over my head. I was being raced, by Smolders pretty good there for a while, and I was pretty worried. And I knew Ernie got around him, so I don't know. I was just trying to hold on to it the best I could. So I'm not really sure how I was able to sweep it, but it happened, man.
Well, I asked Ernie a little bit ago, and I know that, you kind of rode the cushion pretty much the whole night, but it looks like iRacing is going to make some more adjustments to that cushion in favor of it, or just as soon pass?
Yeah, I'd like to see it, go away a good bit on, tracks like this, Eldora and Charlotte and stuff. Those are the two that no matter what happens during the feature, you're going to be up top. So, the other ones, they kind of come in when the track is really, destroyed. You got top and bottom. So, on those tracks, I'm kind of worried that it'll, hurt them, make it a bottom fest. But, you can only wait and see, really. But, Eldora definitely needs some help.
All right, man. Well, a big deal for you tonight puts you back on the winning track. Your points lead going to extend just a little bit here, right in the middle of the month of money. We'll give you some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate a great sweep tonight, buddy.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd really like to thank Matt from Wicked Cushion and Wicked Energy Gum. Not only for supporting real-life racers and real-life racing in general, but also all the guys here that do the sim racing and stuff, that can't afford the real thing, but it's still nice to race for some money and stuff and, make it interesting a little bit. But, I appreciate all his support and everything he does. And, I'd also like to thank all the guys at the Case Kane Racing Sim team for all the help and just the teaching that they provide. I really thank David mainly for building these sets, because if it wasn't for him, I probably would definitely wouldn't be up here.
All right, man. Well, a great run for you tonight. Swept both races. We look forward to seeing you later on this week at USA in the Thunder Series. Right now, leading the points in 2 of the 3 series here at Dirt Slingers. And I know you're trying to close the gap on that Knights series, and you did a good job of doing that tonight. So congratulations to you, and thanks for chatting with us, buddy.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
All right, your feature winner 2 times tonight, Britton Roxbury, the 421 machine. Picked up the 360 victory, picked up the 410 Pro Series win. Ernie Williams comes home second in both of those races. And Alex Smolders picked up 3rd place here in this Pro Series. He has been on a bit of a hot streak. He and Kevin Click both really making it tough on these guys at the front. They have started picking up great finishes and started to close the gap of the points. So can't wait to see how the next 5 weeks of this season plays out. My personal thanks to Matt Henninger for putting up the month of money. These guys are really enjoying it, and DSRL really appreciates that. Big thank you to Cardeal's OK for putting up the end of the season points money, and to Raven Graphics for joining Cardeal's at the end of the season. Some of these guys are going to pick up some really nice paydays at the end of the season. We're going to do this thing again next season, so if you're on the outside looking in, think you want to come race with the best that there is on iRacing in the Dirt Series, get a hold of us. We'll get you in for next season. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. Great racing here at Eldora. Join us Thursday night for the Thursday Thunder Series. They're going to be at USA. I believe that is week 6, right at the midway point of that series. Britton Roxbury leading the points in that, I know for sure. And then next week, Knoxville Nationals week here at Dirt Slingers. All 3 series at Knoxville Not only are we going to give these guys their points, their money, but at the end of the week, somebody will be the Knoxville Nationals Dirt Slingers Racing League champion. You got to tune in to find out who it is. But until then, guys, thank you very much. For myself and Mike Peterson, everybody keep it dirty. We'll see you next time. Good night.